everybody and welcome to the mowerwise.com YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a reviewing of Greenworks 14-inch 9-amp corded electric lawn mower MO09B01. The Greenworks Mower MO09B01 lightweight, and it is very much simple to be utilized for the 35 cm garden cutter has to be the power for the enabling you to take care of the business to the simpler with the freedom of cordless cutting. What's more, it is anything but difficult to overlap and along these lines advantageous to store. It is to be more for the adaptable towards with the 2-in-1 for the capacity for mulching and the back accumulation alongside 5 for the diverse to the cutting for the statures. The grass for the gatherer is to be the best for the 40 liters, which gives you should be more for the opportunity for the cutting and the decreases for the ideal and the opportunity for the best for the exhausting to the compartment. This green works for the making life it is best for the simpler. If you need to accomplish an alluring and a simultaneously substantial garden, at that point, you should be more for the realize how this needs to be best for the common grass for the cutting could be more for the enable you to achieve this objective. This is the best for the motivation and we need to be behind why you should verify a trustworthy for the garden for the trimmer. For this issue, it will be best for the incredible choice to utilize an electric yard cutter. This is to be best for the contrasting towards with the gas for the fueled cutters, and electric trimmers are all the more intriguing because they are to be calmer to utilize and these must be best for the all of the more naturally this is best for the inviting. When we are to be searching for the best for the electric garden trimmer, it is critical to know for the normal contemplations. You should be sure on what sort of highlights would need to be you need your electric for the grass cutter to have. We requested the model of the Greenworks mower model number MO09B01 to the garden trimmer from the world famous website Amazon. It took about 7 days to get to my home. It arrived in a significant box. The garden trimmer itself weighs at the 37.5 pounds, so you need to be should be the gotten ready for the drag this needs to be crate to your patio. This was the best for my first in the yard cutter, so you need to be unpacking was too energizing in support of me. Activity and the functionality of the Greenworks mower MO09B01 20-inch for the if it's not too much trouble peruse the Greenworks owner's instruction booklet and adhere to all of the safety for the instructions recorded in there. All of the data in the manual are to be significant and fundamental to the activity and the well-being for the administrator and the garden cutter. To work the Greenworks model Greenworks mower MO09B01 for the electric yard cutter for you would be required for an additional rope that is needed to be a rock for the solid. The manual is to be sure about the best for what we need to be typed to utilize. Additional cord, this needs to be more to verify that the electrical line it is for the excellent condition, it is the substance for the enough to the convey the flow that for the cutter will draw, and is to be enraptured, one sharp edge of the attachment is more extensive for than the other. A 100-inch, 30M, for the electrical string ought to be of the 14 AWG, for the 50-inch, 15M, new series ought to be the 16 AWG, and the 150-inch, 45M, electrical line for the ought to be 12 AWG. Undersized chains cause for the drop in the line for the voltage, which needs to be prompts lost for the power and the overheating. It's lightweight for the poly to the deck is being more for the entirely tough. The anything should be best for them, but it is very much difficult to be best for the push with the 10 inches back and the 7 inches front for the wheels, permitting for the most extreme mobility. This is to be best for the mulch for the capacities, and it is best for the backpack, and we should be more for the can be changed for the over the best for effect without devices. Concerning for the garden trimmer engine clamor, we need to get it is the best for them as loud as the best for the ordinary gas fueled. All we need to be know it is, my significant for others to attempted to converse towards with me, and we need to be couldn't hear her. With the goal that's that. This is very best electric yard cutter embraces the inventive smart for the cut for the innovation for the best for the power and the modification or to be best for the runtime that needs to depend on them for the grass thickness. It has to best for the double for the sharp to the edges offering better cut quality, fantastic for the mulching, and packing abilities.